Hello and thank you for tuning into this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our guest host today is Kathy Pike, and as you see, we are outside. She's going to show you some of our canine friends that are available for adoptions. We've got a lot of dogs to show you, a lot of dogs available for adoption. Let's meet Kathy and some of our furry canine friends.
Hi, I'm Kathy Pike. I'm one of the animal control officers here for the City of Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control. My first guest here today is Niles Crane. He is about 3 years old. He is a pit bull. As you can see, he is a little bit on the thin side. Thankfully, he has been gaining weight appropriately with us. Believe it or not, he came in much skinnier than this, but is showing improvement through just basic care, just providing him food and water. He's got a nice shiny coat now. Super friendly guy, has been pretty obedient. He needs to work on some of the jumping, but he's very food motivated, obviously, with not having gotten the appropriate nutrients that he should have in whatever home he was in before. But as you can see, he's got a pretty good sit. The food motivation is pretty good with being able to get him to do tricks and listen and obey. So he does pretty good on leash, but there's always improvements. You lay down. I don't know that he knows lay down yet, but sit. Niles, sit. Hey, the rocks aren't food, buddy. There. But super friendly guy. He has met another dog here and did well with them. He has been neutered. He's been heartworm tested and negative and put on preventative. He's also received his rabies and his shots. Like I said, we're just looking to get a little bit more weight on him to be more of that appropriate weight. So he is what we call a special diet if you do walk in and see that, only because he has to get a little bit more than what you would normally give the average dog of his size, just so he can gain some weight. But super sweet guy, pit bull mix. We don't know where he came from. Came in basically as a stray. The individual who had brought him here, sit, said that people were moving and just basically handed him over with a leash. So we have no history about him, don't know nothing other than he was super skinny. But we've lucked out that he's pretty good about not being reactive with food. You can take it from him, give it to him, takes him really well. But super sweet guy, just looking for a really great home for somebody just to hang out with. Our next guest here is Miss Gilly. She is about 1 year old. We're thinking she is some kind of a doodle mix, labradoodle potentially. She's just got the funniest looking ears. They're so cute though. She's super sweet. She's got some of that wiry kind of hair, but super sweet girl. She's actually part of our Second Chance program. She comes from the Creston Animal Shelter in Creston, Iowa. They were getting full on their kennels, and we had some space, so we said we'd love to take her and see if we can find her a home here in Ames or surrounding areas. She takes treats beautifully. She seems to show pretty good interest with kids and other dogs without an issue. The only thing that I believe that Creston had told us of a concern with her is that she is a little bit of an escape artist. So being in a yard, she does have to be monitored. She definitely has a bit of a prey drive. As you kind of see, she's going to go look and see if we got any wild critters running outside of our pen here. So she does have to be watched. She has escaped from the Creston Humane Society before by just jumping the fence. So tall fencing, making sure we have coyote rollers here that should prevent her from being able to get out, but never say never. And so she is one that you would just have to really monitor, or she would be best just having, being walked versus having like a fenced in yard to be left alone. So she just really wants to be with her people or with somebody. Super sweet girl though. If you're looking for kind of a labradoodle type mix, she would be your gal. Our next guest here is Miss Poppy. She is about 2 years old. We have her as a pit bull mix. She is actually a transfer from a rescue down in El Paso, Texas. So this sweet little girl here was one of those that got transferred up for us to help because we did have a dog here that we needed to get some specialized behavioral training. That was also a pit bull. If you guys are in the rescue world or kind of know, a lot of pit bull rescues are pretty full habitually. And weren't able to take him in or help with him. But this lovely rescue down in El Paso, Texas said that they would trade us dogs. And so we got Miss Poppy here, super sweet girl, high energy, seems to love, come here, yeah. Seems to do well. She's been in play groups with other dogs and has done well. Why don't you eat your treats? Super smart, obedient. She probably, with her high energy, would make a great agility dog or a running partner. So if anybody's looking for a nice running buddy to go morning or night, she'd be your gal. Our next guest here is Bingo. As you can see, this guy is definitely much more reserved than the last few that we've looked at today. He is only about 8 months old. Don't really know his past history. He came to us and we were told that one person passed him to another person, that passed him to another person, which each individual may be only having him for, maybe a total of 10, 15 minutes. As you see, he's kind of relaxing. He's a very sweet boy, but he is very nervous in new settings. He's still learning a lot, only 8 months old. He does have some pretty good energy, likes to play. He's been around other dogs and been fine. He has met some children, although he's a little bit nervous with them, so just older kids is probably going to be the best bet just because of those loud noises, quick movements. Definitely want to have some children who have good dog savvy experience being around him. Once he does kind of gain his confidence, though, he's a bit of a goofball. Super sweet, cute guy, though. If you're looking for a young bulldog pitty mix, Mr. Bingo's your man. Our next guest here is big old Scooby-Doo. His name's just Scooby, but of course we call him Scooby-Doo because how can't you? But this guy, he's about 103 pounds. We are working on a bit of a weight loss program for him though. But he is just a big hunk of love. He came to us kind of as an owner surrender, kind of not. His owner, with being in animal control, I've known this guy almost his whole 5 years of life. He has been kind of a habitual running at large. A lot of that's just being, tied out and left unattended kind of issue. Or unfortunate circumstances for the owner where he had to come and stay with us for a period of time because nobody was able to care for him. So how he recently came in was that they were no longer able to care for him. Owner didn't come in to claim him after the allotted days, and so Scooby is now with the Ames Animal Shelter, available for adoption. Super sweet guy. He's kind of a couch potato if you can't tell. He does love to sniff, so going out on walks where he can go and sniff the ground and get that mental health component of just being able to sniff everything. A good walking program for him would be great. Like I said, he is 103 pounds so currently, so he is a big guy, big and stout. He does pull a little bit on the leash, so with his weight, he does need somebody who's pretty strong and good at handling big dogs. But he is just a lover. He's good with other dogs, and he has been good with kids. So if you're looking for just a big couch potato to come take up some space on your couch and maybe go for some good old slow sniffing walks, Scooby-Doo's your man. Our next guest here is Ringo. He is another transfer from the Creston Humane Society. He just came into us the other day along with Gilly. Ringo here is about 10 months old, they had told us. Jack Russell Terrier mix, so kind of a medium-sized dog. So if you're looking for something not so big, he would be a good guy. He does have some high energy though. Wants to, go for lots of quick, speedy walks. Have lots of things to sniff and do. I do not know how he is with other dogs or children. We haven't received that information from the other shelter, nor have we tested anything out here just yet, as he just came in the other day from there. But he is a really sweet guy, good on leash for walking, and just looks like he would make just somebody a great companion in the home. And our next guest today here is Fergus. He is approximately 2 years old. Another one of those that we just don't know any history of. This poor guy was left in a local dog park alone overnight with nobody coming to claim him or tell us anything. He is already neutered. He is going to have all of his shots and heartworm tests and everything, just like all of our dogs that get adopted. But he is shown to be a pretty sweet guy. Sit. Fergus, sit. No. Good boy. Pretty obedient. He pulls a little bit on the leash, so a little bit of learning of that would be good. It's always good to do basic obedience when you first get a dog anyway, just to establish a bond, even if they do know some things. You gotta sit. Sit. No. Sit. No. Okay. Close enough, I guess. But super sweet guy. He's a big, fat head. He does have cropped ears. Like I said, he had been neutered. Don't know anything else about him, just what we're seeing here. He seems to be okay with being around other dogs. He can be a bit of a barker. That's not too uncommon in a shelter setting, though, especially if other dogs get to barking and kind of being pent up in the kennels. We do try and get him out every 2 hours as much as possible, but sometimes that's just still not enough. A shelter's not a home, but we try our best to make it as close to one as possible and get them all of the things, the mental stimulation, the physical exercise that they need as much as possible, and as much love too, because that's what they all need. So if you're interested in this big guy that's super sweet and should do great in a home, then Fergus is your dude.
Well, that's our show for today. I want to thank Kathy again for her service, her time to the Ames community, and showing all of our dogs available for adoption. We usually don't have this many dogs available for adoption, so we're hoping that we're going to get some of them adopted very soon. It's a little noisy in our dog room and a little stressful in there for them, so we'd love them to be at home with you. Again, check out our website at amesanimalshelter.org. You can see a picture of all of the animals that Kathy showed you today, as well as others that are available for adoption. We have a guinea pig, we have lots of cats, and again, you can see all the dogs that she showed you on the show today. So take a look at amesanimalshelter.org. If you have any questions, give us a call at 515-239-5530. Thank you for watching.